That shit started with them. And shit, they brought me in that shit right up. That's how that shit started.
But the shit come from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. A lot of niggas hate and don't fuck with me because YoungBoy, KD3, Big B. They like how me and Boomer closing them. That's like Boomer ever in the hood with me, ever saw me. They ain't gonna play with Boomer. I got him.
What's good, RIZZLE fam? You know, ever since JayDaYoungan passed, the streets have been talking about it 24/7. Nobody knows yet who did it, and everyone's hungry to find out what happened that day and who was responsible. As it turns out, we may have some new insight into the incident. NBA representative who goes by the name of Ben 10 shared an Instagram live, and he may have revealed why he really came for JayDaYoungan. News got in on JayDaYoungan passing on July 27, 2022. He was shot at least 8 times, according to his father, who was right there with him. Jay's dad was shot at too. He was hit twice in the arm. Even though Jay's dad made it through the incident, sadly for the entire rap community, Jay passed away. He was only 24 years old, man. So how did it happen? Jay and his father were sitting outside of Jay's mama's house on the 600 block of Superior Avenue in Bogalusa, Louisiana. They were just enjoying the conversation when all of a sudden a black truck pulled up and 3 men with guns jumped out. As soon as the 3 men got out of the truck, they started firing shots at Jay and his dad. Jay's dad said that as he and his son tried to take cover inside of their house, Jay's dad even returned some shots at the masked guys with a gun of his own. However, as they got up and started running, they were met by 2 more guys with burners who opened fire on them the moment they saw him. Contrary to a lot of earlier stories about the incident, Jay did not die on the spot. He was actually rushed to the hospital where the doctors fought for his life. Unfortunately though, the wounds were just too severe and Jay didn't make it. RIP, bro. Jay's dad said that the guys didn't pull up on him because of something gang related. He thinks that it was purely out of jealousy that someone had on his son. Gang related or not, we still gotta see what the official story is, since the police have yet to arrest anyone. They're allegedly working on bringing in the perpetrators as we speak. Perhaps there's no official story yet on who did the crime, but it sure as hell left a big mark on the rap community. Apart from his family and friends, a lot of rappers had something to say about Jay's death. Not all of it was good. In fact, Spot 'em Got 'em and Julio Fulio straight up dissed Jay and made fun of him. Apparently, they weren't the only ones who were taking shots at Jay. One of the guys who came up with a diss for JayDaYoungan, even though he's not here anymore, is NBA Ben 10. For those of y'all who don't know who Ben 10 is, he's one of YoungBoy's day one homies and a dangerous figure. Ben, YB, and OG3 grew up together in Baton Rouge. Ben was one of the first guys who was welcomed to the NBA collective, and he's considered by many to be YB's right-hand man. Ben has been the same type of aggressive energy that YB is recognized for. It's no wonder how he clicked up with the NBA collective. NBA Ben and YB were arrested for attempted murder back in 2016. While YB's lawyers managed to change his sentence and get him off home arrest, Ben ended up serving time. Spending time behind bars had little impact on Ben. It didn't change him a single bit. Why? Well, believe it or not, literally 4 days after Jay was pronounced dead, Ben 10 went on his Instagram account and posted something like a lot of people thought was connected to JayDaYoungan and his death. For real. He posted a picture of himself with a very sus caption. The caption wrote, "I then 5, but they still say I'm a pussy. Shout out to the last op, they thought he wasn't a vet. He rookie." It's interesting that Ben used the number 5 here and not some other number. Plus, leaving out a blank spot like that makes it open for interpretation, so even if somebody was onto something, he could spin the story. Okay, for those of y'all who may have missed it, Jay and his dad were run up by exactly 5 guys. Now, this may have been a total coincidence, but it certainly caused quite a commotion on the internet. One comment wrote, "Chill on, Jay. Think I know the last stop you talking about." But that wasn't all of it. Ben 10 also posted another video in which he was vibing to a preview of a new song. This time he gives out even more details, and the resemblance between what he's rapping about and what's happened between Jay cannot be denied. The lyrics of the track go, "Pulled up in that pickup truck, caught him at his mama's house, shots fired, man down." But if Ben isn't trolling, first we gotta ask the question of why would Ben 10 do anything to Jay? Does he have any reason whatsoever to take another man's life, or is this just all cap? Well, to be completely fair, there have been some bad blood between NBA and Jay that's been going around. However, that beef was between YoungBoy and JayDaYoungan, not Ben. But as it usually goes with gangs, if you diss one person, you diss the whole crew. YB and Jay had their fair share of beef over the last couple of years, and maybe this was Ben's way of getting back at Jay for what he did to YB. Who knows, man? So what's with their beef, and was it really that serious? Despite the rumors circulating that the beef between them started over a girl, it's way more likely that the beef between the two originated from a song that the two allegedly did together but was never released, since NBA YoungBoy didn't want anything to do with JayDaYoungan. In fact, YB denied that he ever even made the track with Jay. YB told Jay to delete the song after it appeared online one day. He explicitly told Jay, "Delete this shit. I don't know how the fuck you even got my song on around like that." At first, it appeared as if Jay didn't even notice how angry YB was about the whole situation, but JayDaYoungan replied 3 weeks later, and he was pretty upset about the whole drama. He felt like YB seriously disrespected him on that type of comment. Just listen to his reply. "Yo mama got that shit, you stupid ass bitch. Your grandma and your daddy, they got that shit. They pass it down and you got that shit too. I don't give a fuck about that song. Fuck that song. I don't give a if a dude don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with him. Fuck him and fuck everybody that fucking with him." And it's pretty obvious at that point that the song was never going to be released and that the two were never going to collaborate on any tracks in the future. But was one track collab going south and a couple of negative comments from both Jay and YB reason enough for Ben 10 to order a hit or even do it himself? Well, people seem to be split when it comes to their opinions. Some believe that Ben 10 really is to blame. If we just listen to his lyrics and leave out the rest, things pretty much add up. Straight snitched on himself. Some comments go as far as hinting that we might see a whole RICO case coming from the NBA collective's way, as we've seen a lot of RICO cases happening left and right. RICO, explain the whole murder. I smell a RICO coming for NBA YoungBoy crew. Others, on the other hand, remain skeptical. First of all, it's just one song that isn't even released yet. Second of all, the comment on Instagram can go any way you want it to go. It all depends on who's looking at it. Eye of the beholder, man. A song is a song, and it doesn't mean much if you don't call names. We shouldn't be jumping to conclusions like that. If that were the case, we'd probably have half of the rappers behind bars already. Stop hating on 10, he just rapping. He didn't say no names. There's a thing called freedom of speech. Not just that, but Ben's been known to call people out like he did now, even though he had literally nothing to do with it. He's all bark, no bite. Bro, Ben claimed he stepped on Bond when he was nowhere to be found on the scene. Ben claims everything, bro. As of now, if we take all the facts that we have at our disposal, we simply cannot say with certainty that neither the post nor the upcoming Ben 10 song means that much when it comes to JayDaYoungan's passing. It's all just speculation at this point. Until we get some official info that comes from a reliable source, all that we can do is just guess. However, it has to be said, Ben 10 is just giving out info on Jay's death. Like, that is weird. Even if he isn't a suspect, he would sure make himself look pretty suspicious, you know what I'm saying? If it later turns out that he had something to do with Jay's hit, he'd be, for sure, doing himself a bad one by posting this song. Especially with the latest trend of using rap lyrics against you in court cases. It happened before, and it probably gonna happen again in the future. Some rappers just can't help but snitch on themselves. Sometimes it's their cocky personality, sometimes it's just what the drill rap scene expects from you. It's a pretty messed up trend, man. But what's y'all's opinion on the Ben 10 situation? Do you think he was somehow involved in JayDaYoungan's hit, or is he just chasing that clout? Share your view of the story in the comments section down below. And if you like this video, make sure to check out this next one. And as always, remember to keep it RIZZLE.